Thanks of eBay.
My name is Brian, and this is my son.
Madeline!
And we are the Kings of eBay. Can you say Kings of eBay?
Yeah, eBay! 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 eBay!
I've been selling on eBay for over 20 years. I've sold over hundreds of thousands of items on eBay, and I'm here to tell you some things that you need to know before you start selling on eBay, or even some other e-commerce sites, but this one is really focused more towards eBay. Here are the 5 commonly made mistakes by first-time eBay sellers. Number 5, a lot of sellers just list their items. It's not the right way to do it, to put it into auctions or just have it loose. Put your items into an eBay store. It's $8 a month to be able to be given 250 items that you can have in your store, and it will cost you, 30 cents a listing. So if you sell, if you list 100 items, it's costing you 30 bucks. It's not really that big of a deal if you're making good money. Get a store, brand it, put photos up, name it whatever you want. Have fun with it, but don't do auctions. Do it all in your store, do it a fixed price, at a best offer, and just leave them there good till canceled. And if after a while they are not selling, then you have the chance to be able to do discounts and other things that I'll get into future videos. Number 4, do lots of research on solds and on items that are available. It's very important every time that you do these search results to look from lowest price plus shipping first. They automatically put it to best match, which really doesn't help you. If best match is an item that's listed for $50, but there are 100 items that are listed at $5 and $10, then it just doesn't matter. So lowest price plus shipping, and make sure when you look, if an item's listed for $20 and it has $30 shipping and handling, that's a $50 item. If an item is listed for $100 and it hasn't sold ever, then there's a good chance that that item is not worth $100. So very important to make sure your item that you want to list has sold and is sold regularly. Number 3, do free shipping. Buyers want free shipping. They want to know the item costs $49.99 and there's not an extra $30 shipping. They want to know the price. It's way easier, but it's also way easier for you when you're doing inventory, being able to look and see what an item's listed for. Just free shipping and handling, bake that into the price, and if someone buys it from you locally, cool, and if they buy it farther away, well, that's the breaks of the game. Anyone in the country can buy it. Just make sure your margins are big enough that you can absorb that. Also, make sure that you do eBay Global Shipping Program. A lot of people don't understand what that little check mark means, but they have something when you list that says, do you want to be a part of the eBay Global Shipping Program? Click it, because it opens up your store to being able to sell to the whole world, but yet you're only shipping to your country. Make sure you don't do that on anything that's really heavy. If you sell something that's, weighs 40 pounds and you ship it to your country, it may not cost you a crazy amount of money. But if the person in the other country gets it and they say, oh, there's a scratch on this item, I want to return it, well, guess what? You have to pay for the return, shipping, and handling. And it is a nightmare that I've dealt with many, many times. If you plan on selling sculptures and super heavy stuff, do not click that button. While you may end up getting more money, all it takes is one time where someone wants to make a return and you just lost all profit. Number 2, do not sell items that are under $15. I can't stress this enough. A lot of people list items for $5, $6, $8 on eBay, and they think they're gonna make money. I'm gonna give you a spoiler alert here. You are not going to make money at that price. If you sell an item for $10, and let's just say on average it's gonna cost you $4 to ship that item. Then on top of that, you have to pay for the item itself. Let's say the item costs you $2. So now you're in for it for $6. Then there's 12% eBay fees. So now you're at $7.20. And you're probably gonna have to pay for a box or poly bags or something to ship it. Tape, all that stuff, and your gas to get to the post office if that's the route you go. Now you're at $8. You just made $2 on an item that's worth 10 bucks. Your time is valuable. Packing 1,000 items will take you a long, long, long time. So now if you sell 1,000 of items at that price, you just made $2,000. I mean, hey, it's great, but think about it. If you had sold an item for $50 that you paid $20 for, and you do that same economics, you're gonna be making a lot more money. the most important and valuable thing we have in our life is our time. And if you want to spend that making money, I highly advise you to listen to me. The number one most important piece of advice that I can give you is do not buy inventory. It is the stupidest thing that new eBay sellers do, buying inventory. You do not need to do that at the beginning. You will have something in your house. It could be an old iPhone, laptop, it could be anything. A video game, could be old purse, shoes, clothes. List the stuff you have first. It's all profit. Even if you get $20 on a $100 jacket that you never wear again, or you knew you were never gonna wear again, or you grew out of it or whatever, that's 20 bucks that you just didn't have that was just sitting there. There's a ton of money that can be made selling on eBay. But if you buy the wrong thing and you have a bad first impression, you are not going to continue with any business, any job. If you have a bad first week, you're probably not going to continue. Same thing with eBay. The perfect way to guarantee that you're going to have a great first week is that if you take something that's old or used or something that you just don't want anymore and you sell 5 or 10 of those, you know, it may take you a month, it may take you some time to get them sold. But if you do that and you start to make money from it, it's an unbelievable feeling. And if for some reason you don't have things that you can sell, I highly recommend for you to post on social media that you're looking to start selling items on eBay. And you say, hey, is there anybody out there that's looking for, that has items that they want to get rid of? I will split it with you 50-50. You will get flooded with people because they don't want to do it. No one wants to be hassled with it. eBay is a job that very few people want. It is a lot of work. It really is. But you don't have a boss. You can work from your home. You know, there's a lot of pluses to it, and you can make a lot of money if you do it correctly. Please subscribe. I will teach you every tip and trick that I've figured out over the last 20 years for me to be able to run a successful eBay business. I'm gonna have a lot more videos in the future, and if there's anything that you want to know about or you have a question about that you want me to do a video on, I'm happy to do it. Just write in the comments what you'd like to see. Happy to do it. Hey, thank you very much, and look forward to having more videos for you in the future.
Thanks of eBay.